Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the May 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising, just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But Libra, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for May. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But going back to column number 1, again, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. Pull a quick summary affirmation card here. We have the card, I feel brave. So likely you've made a pretty big, bold, significant move in these last few weeks, Libra. Something that was a pretty big, pretty brave move for you. Maybe something outside of your comfort zone as well. But you don't really get this kind of sense of bravery without some sort of action. So curious to see what that was for you. Let's take a look though and see what other messages we've got here. Okay. Gonna scoot it down into the frame there. Okay, perfect. First up, Libra, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is a card of having a lot of different choices, having a lot of different options. On the standard tarot deck, you could see that there's something different in each of these cups. So again, it's lots of different things, lots of different options. It can be kind of hard to commit. So I would say that this bravery had something to do with like overcoming that lack of commitment or that non-committal type energy. Sometimes when I see the 7 of Cups too, it can be an indicator of things being busy just because there's a lot of different things happening. So you could have had a pretty busy last few weeks or month as well. The next card that we have is the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins is a card of kind of low feelings. Something could have happened that bothered you. There could have been a loss, or maybe an anniversary of somebody passing, or some sort of significant date, but it's kind of like low feelings. There's some grieving happening. I'm not sure that this is connected to the bravery, but this is just kind of like acknowledging maybe an event, or again, a memorial of a day or an anniversary of a day. Then here we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of respect, leadership. It's very forward thinking, it's very strategic, it's all about the next move and planning for the next move. I do feel like you committed to something. Again, that's what the bravery was, but it was really like the next big move for you, is where we're going in the future. So I'm glad you took the move, whatever it was. Again, was strategic and long-term there with the Emperor. Now, Libra, let's take a look and see what other messages we've got. First up, we have the Justice card. The Justice card is a card that's always favorable for you, Libra. This is like cause and effect. I always like this because it's like if you put in the energy, then you reap the benefits. So again, I feel like it was good to be brave and to take the leap, even though you were kind of feeling non-committal or you weren't sure where to go. This can also be win-win. So like there's no losing in this situation. So again, it's really good to see that we took that step with bravery there. The Justice card can also be finding out some sort of information too, so like truth coming out. Justice is also great if you are dealing with contracts, legal matters, things of the court, anything like that. The next card that we have is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of going through a transition. Again, there could be some change that happened that we are kind of sad that happened. So that could be some of that grieving or low feelings that we're feeling there. But I feel like for some of you, this is like kind of a healing process, a healing journey. And that's what's being reflected with the 6 of Swords, is the journey itself. The Six of Swords can also be moving or relocating. Somebody you really love or care about could be moving, or maybe you've had to move or relocate. So some other options or potential situations there. At the bottom here, we have the Four of Cups. Sorry about the camera there. The Four of Cups is a card of a couple different things. So this could be like apathy or lack of fulfillment. Those are some of those low feelings we were just talking about. So connecting in with that. This can also be like surprise gift though. And I don't think that you realize like how much this move has an impact on the future. So that's really what this kind of surprise is that's coming in there. You'll be pleasantly surprised, Libra. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general what's coming for May. We have the card, I am beautiful. I like this. Bravery followed by beauty here. I hope that you know you are beautiful, Libra, inside and out. Great reminder of that, and you can use that affirmation to remind yourself of it as well. But let's see what messages we've got coming through here. Woo, you have all major arcana cards. So I always tell people this is big, bold messages. But first up we have the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. Libra, that means there's action, there's change. This is about being on a journey. This is about, I don't know, again, we're making progress, we're moving forward. Things are in movement, things are in motion here. We're going to clarify this, but again, we're definitely on some sort of journey. I'm trying to see if it's tying back to this thing that we just bravely went after. I want to say yes for the majority of you, but again, we'll clarify. This also could be a new vehicle, so some of you could be getting a new car in May, which is super exciting. Congratulations if you are. The next card that we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of going within for clarity. The light in this lantern is the light that's within you, and making sure that we're using this as kind of a guiding principle as you go forward on this journey. I always tell people with the Hermit, it's so important that like at your core, at your heart, what you're doing feels good. So as you proceed forward on whatever journey this may be, keep that in mind to kind of lead with your heart, lead with that light, but at the end of the day, it has to feel really good for you. The Hermit is also about being on a quest for personal truth, so I'm sure that's connected into the journey in some fashion as well. And it's really about spiritual illumination, again, those things that light you up on the inside. At the bottom here, we have the Judgment. Similar to the Justice card, I'd always tell people this is one of those cards that's favorable for you. With the Judgment card, this is a card of gaining clarity, so you could be finding out some information. More specifically though, this is about life's purpose. So we're really on a life's purpose path here. So this journey, this change, this is about like getting in touch with you. This is about feeling better. This journey is really serving you. And the Hermit and the Judgment come through with really strong messages around that. Let's take a look though at clarifiers here, Libra. First up, we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal. I feel like you're trying to find hope. You're trying to renew your energy. You're trying to find yourself here again on this journey. We're looking for renewal. We're looking to get reconnected with ourselves, which I like. Clarity also comes through with this card. So clarity we've heard a couple times in this reading so far. Also with this big star at the top here, Libra, this can be being in the spotlight or being recognized too. So you could be getting some recognition for hard work or something wonderful that you've done. So it's nice to see as well. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, this is about being reliable. This is about being patient. You may not like just be able to go right within and know exactly who you are and what you need and what you want, Libra. So do have some patience around that. It's not always that easy, if that makes sense. So have some patience there and trust the process for sure. At the bottom here, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of overdoing something. Again, I feel like you just like want to have it all figured out right away, and that might not happen. That's kind of coming forward in the overdoing with the Devil card. I I feel like most of you don't need to hear this, but some of you do too. This goes beyond material things. The Devil card can be very materialistic, so it's deeper than that. Again, I feel like most of you know that, but I'm just throwing the message out there. So really on that quest for spiritual illumination, I think is a good way to say it. But moving on, let's take a look now at our money column. We're going to start with a quick money message. It says, the body part most similar to money is the legs. Your society is obsessed with the concept of chasing money. However, because we are ever changing, you will always be in the position to chase. Shift your mindset from chasing money to money running alongside you in the direction of your dreams. So in this call, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Libra. First up, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. It's being tired. I'm not surprised to see this because we were talking about how busy things could have been with that Seven of Cups. So again, busy last few weeks, I think personal and work-wise. I would encourage you to take a long weekend or take a bonus day off here to kind of get recharged. But you do need a little bit more recovery than maybe you have. So just keep that in mind going into May. It's not bad, but we want to again prevent that burnout. Next up, we have the Star card. The Star card is renewal. So I like to see this because the Four of Swords is saying you need to renew, and then the Star card is saying that you will renew. So that in itself is a really nice pairing of energy there, Libra. The Star card can also be, again, being in the spotlight with that big star. So I do think there's some sort of recognition, celebration, reward, something benefiting you for your hard work. So I like that as well. And then the bottom here, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of surprise gifts. So again, there's some sort of recognition, some sort of award, some sort of surprise coming in for the hard work that you've been doing. At the bottom, looking at clarifiers here, first up we have the Sun card. The Sun card is a card of material happiness, joyous outcome, success. It really doesn't get much better than the Sun card in terms of good tarot cards, so I always like to see this. One thing with the Sun card too, it's just success is the word that's really sticking out here. I think I already said success, but it's not like you're burnt out for no reason. I feel like you've been putting in the hard work. It's been really successful. Also, a little bit of recovery is going to go a long way. Like I said, it's like a long weekend or one day off, and it causes a really significant kind of shift in energy in the way that you feel. So just keep that in mind. But overall, we're in good shape. We have the Sun card coming through here. I think you'll have a good money and career month in May. Overall kind of high note. So again, that recovery, that renewal does seem to happen for you. Next up, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of commerce, which I always like to see. So some growth of money. This is expansion too. So I do think that this reward or recognition could definitely come in the form of opportunity, money, but lots of growth because of this hard work and now this recognition that you're seeing. So again, growth, expansion, commerce, all coming in with the Three of Wands there. Then at the bottom here, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords typically is like a card of making a decision. In this case, though, the blindfold seems more relevant. It's like you don't see this coming, which makes sense because, again, with the Four of Cups, this is a surprise gift. So nice month for work and money. Now let's take a look at love, Libra. Starting out with a quick love message. It says balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Libra. First, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. This is a good card to have. I think these are traits that you possess, though, Libra. This is coming through as you. It's almost like this is what you have to offer. That's what I'm hearing. The next card that we have is the Hangman. The Hangman can be a little stagnant. It's quite literally hanging there by the foot. So we're like waiting for something to happen. Again, you're like, this is what I have to offer, but we're waiting for some reason. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. So I feel like you know what you want, you're clear on what you want, you're clear on what you have to offer. But it's like we're almost waiting to find somebody that meets these boundaries or accepts these boundaries and kind of equally is what you're hoping for. Not a bad place to be in though. So I like it. Again, things are very black and white on your side, very clear on your side of what you want. For clarifiers, first up we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is typically job, raise, promotion, investment, income. I do think there's possibility for you to get connected with somebody at work. That's what that's coming as. So potentially new relationship, friendship of some sort, but it seems to be sourcing at a place of employment. The next card that we have is the Moon card. The Moon card is a card of really trusting your intuition. We talked earlier about trusting the process, and I feel like that holds true. Like, yes, you're feeling stagnant, yes, you're hanging there, but it's like you're doing it for all the right reasons. So kind of just hold your ground, trust your intuition, trust the process there, Libra. And last but not least, we have the Knight of Swords. I kind of like to see this because, again, we were talking things are stagnant. The Knight of Swords, you can see both the horse and rider are moving pretty quickly. So I think what you're looking for is coming, which is great to see. Again, don't give in on those boundaries, but stay persistent with that Knight of Wands. And you'll be surprised how quickly what you want comes your way there, Libra. Okay, now let's take a look at our final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have a summary affirmation card of I feel desired. These are kind of like spicy summary cards. They're bravery, beautiful, desired. I like where this is going here for you, Libra. But let's take a look and see what messages we've got going on here. Of course, you are desired and wanted by people too, in case you needed that reminder. But let's take a look here. Up first, we have the Magician. I like the Magician wherever it pops up. This is about focusing your energy. It's about turning visions into reality. The nice thing is the Magician can make anything happen. But again, you have to have your head in the right place. You have to have your thoughts in the right place. Your intentions have to be aligned. So really focus on what you want so the Magician can help deliver on that. The next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Coins. This is a card of collaboration. It's a card of communication. Again, be very clear on what you want. That's the message here. So the Magician is saying, I'll help you get it. Just be clear on what you want. And then the Three of Coins is coming in as like a communication collaboration card. So clearly speaking what you want into existence. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Coins. This is such a perfect lineup, honestly. Then you have the Six of Coins. This is a card of giving or receiving. So then this is you then receiving what you want. So the Magician's here to help be clear on what you want so you can then receive what you want, Libra. Okay. First up, we have the Three of Swords for clarifiers. The Three of Swords is a card of needing to do some healing. In this case, this is really, again, just getting clear on thoughts. You can't, I'm going to say this too, you can't focus on what you don't want because sometimes that just attracts more of what you don't want. So it's like we're more caught up on the things that we don't want than what we do want. So that shift in thinking needs to happen, Libra. The next card we have is the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Coins. We just talked about this. This is, again, receiving what you want. So clearly communicate on what you want so you can be on the receiving end there. And with the Desire card and now the Two of Cups, this does feel relationship-like for many of you. Might not be, but just throwing an observation out here. This is a card of romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. I'm going to take a guess that that is most likely what many of you are hoping or seeking here. But now, Libra, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 3 of Clubs. This is number 5 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 10 of Diamonds. This is number 8 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the 5 of Diamonds. This is number 28 card. That's going to be a yes. We are going to take a look at a crystal of the month for you too. So we're going to pull that from our Healing Stones deck. Libra, your crystal this month is citrine, which is good for new lease on life. It's wonderful for self-worth, brings joy into life, helps you follow new paths. This is also a phenomenal money crystal. So like somewhere in your house, you should have a little piece of citrine on top of a little pile of money. Dollar amount doesn't really matter, but citrine's great for attracting money. And last but not least, pulling a card from our Healing Note deck. Your healing note says, I wish I could show you when you are lonely or in the darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new videos. I also did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you, Libra, and I hope you have the best May.